Good evening, my members. I am glad you came here for the breakdown. Don't mind the fits. I am going out with my husband tonight. I would love me some steak dinner. Now, for what you came for. Let's close the week right and tell you what actually mattered. So first, index recap. The S&P 500 closed at 7,569. That is up on the week. It held above the support all 5 days and no major cracks. The Nasdaq closed at 26,206. It outperformed all week. And guess who drove it? Tech and semiconductors. Dow Jones added 139 points Thursday. Steady, not spectacular. Fine. That means industrials and financials are holding. Now, this week's big story is the SK Hynix Nasdaq debut. Not big as in hype, big as in it affects your portfolio the most. Now, SK Hynix is one of the world's largest memory chip makers, listed on the Nasdaq today in a $26.5 billion offering, potentially the largest US debut ever by a foreign company. It was priced at 149 and opened at 170. That's a 14% jump on day one. So why does that matter to you? Because institutional investors, the big funds managing billions, show up in force. You don't drop $26 billion into a chip company on day one if you think AI is slowing down. This was a confidence vote on the entire AI structure. So, if you hold QQM, VTI, or SMH, you're already positioned in this theme. You do not chase IPOs, unless you're an experienced day trader. Mind you, I gave you 3 of my holdings. Now, oil and geopolitical updates. Oil pulled back to the $71 to $72 range after spiking earlier this week on US-Iran tensions. Markets are pricing in calm for now, but the Strait of Hormuz situation is not fully resolved, of course. What this means: energy prices cooling is good for inflation, less pressure on the Fed to stay aggressive. That's a green light for equities long term. Watch this space though. If tensions do escalate again, oil spikes and the market gets nervous fast. It's one of the fastest sectors that actually move, unfortunately. Now, what should you watch next week? Big bank earnings kick off mid-July. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citi, all are reporting. This is the first real stress test of the consumer. Are people still spending? Is credit still holding up? Are loan defaults rising? I know they are defaulting on mine. I'm half a loan company too. This matters because the banks are the pulse of the economy. Strong earnings equals healthy customers equals green light for the market. Weak guidance equals caution flag. We know that. This is our 4 green light checkpoint, sector specific earnings, so watch closely. Now for the moments that we usually wait for. My 2 lanes. For my long-term investors, the week confirmed the thesis that AI is indeed in demand, it's institutional, and it's growing. Your core portfolio should hold the 3 that I had mentioned before. I actually hold about 5 positionings, but I don't mention that to everyone. I mention that solely to my founding members. If you'd like to join, just go ahead and purchase the free plan and reserve your seat. And you get to be here for Sunday's breakdown. That portfolio that I have those positions in is built specifically and exactly for this environment. No moves are needed, and your job in the weekend is just to confirm your monthly contributions are on track. That's basically it. Now for my high frequency movers, since I have a lot of them that follow me on this page. Chips are extended after today's IPO euphoria. History shows big IPO days are often followed by short-term rotation in that sector. You should know. If you're active in SMH or individual chip names, tighten your levels and watch today's Monday open before adding. Always. Please do not trade as soon as the market opens. You will be chopped liver and be someone else's money. So, the breakdown is now coming to an end, and I want you to have one question in mind before Monday. Do I understand every position I currently hold, and why do I hold it? You need to understand your fundamentals before you even touch those green and red buttons. I know a lot of you are going to say it's cliche and it doesn't really matter. It does. Trust me. If the answer is no for even one of them, that is your homework this weekend. Focus on your positions, see what you have to change, look at the markets, listen to my Instagram posts, and do your little tweak ups. If you're a day trader, you got a whole analysis to do on Sunday. I will see you guys on Monday for market open, and for my founding members, I will see you on Sunday for a portfolio breakdown, rebalances, and rotations, if any. If you have any questions, like I said, you're more than welcome to ask right below this post, and I will answer. Because what am I here for? Thank you for your attention to this matter, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead of you.